Brats, we are a VR channel at heart, but a lot of you out there say you want to do the same. You want to make a YouTube channel, whether it's vlogging, VR, and other stuff, and you ask about some of the other content creator tech that's out there. So MOZA sent us a selfie stick gimbal. Let's check it out. Now, I would get the unboxing knife, but there was already a hole in this. The box shows the cool lime green, but I have a feeling it might not be lime green when we open it. Okay. Oh, and I was right. It is black, not lime green. So we got this part up here that's meant to hang onto your phone. Both sides extend, so it might fit a decently wide phone. John, let me see your phone. Don't throw it. I have got John's beefy, massive iPhone 13 Pro Max with a case on it. Oh man, it fits. So it's got this cute little remote control here that can be taken out in case you're doing this kind of remotely. We got this part that opens up. There's so much phone weight on here. I'm gonna take this off just because it's kind of freaking me out until I get the lay of the land here. And extends up. So that's why if you want to go remote, you've got this here. You have got one, tell me it's USB-C. USB-C cord to charge this thing up. After a long time spent figuring this thing out, I believe we have it all here for you. So when you first get this, you're gonna open it up. It's gonna have a QR code right there to download an app for your phone. You wanna download that app so that this will actually function with your phone. You want to unlock it, put your phone in. Oh God. You want to ideally balance the phone in there so you're putting less strain on the motor inside. So get it pretty close to balance right there like that, and then turn this on. Now that will balance itself out there. The point of this gimbal is it has a one rotation axis here, just your side to side axis. It's gonna allow you to move this around while you're doing selfies and it's gonna stay level for you. You may run into a problem like we did at this point. The remote was not working at all. I had to repair it to this itself. So what you wanna do if you have to do that, turn this off, hold the red button and the M button at the same time until the light starts to flash, and then that will repair it directly to this. So from here, with the touch of a button, look at John. I can press just the M button and I can go from horizontal to vertical perspective for filming. I can start recording from there, pull this back around. I can double tap the M button to switch this to follow mode. So what that does now, so when I turn my hand, the camera follows but more smoothly. Most likely, I can't think of a time unless you're doing stylized shots, you're gonna use that, but that is a cool feature that it adds there. Most of the time, what you're gonna be doing if you're walking around, if you're using this for selfies, you're gonna be holding it like this so that you can move your hand wherever you want to, and it's gonna keep it nice and level, which is actually pretty cool. I can zoom in, zoom out, and the cool thing, I actually didn't even say when I took this out, this normally rests in here, but you can take that out in case you're wanting to put it in your pocket. And then this, of course, is a selfie stick with quite a bit of reach on it. So when you're holding this out here, it's gonna stay nice and level no matter what you're doing with it, but you have all this flexibility to turn all around and look at all the things around you, which is pretty awesome. And then you can turn this up. The tripod itself is built into here as well. And then of course the gimbal isn't as necessary, but I can take my shots across the room and I can stop and start filming again from there. So for 30 bucks, there's also a 6% off deal right now on Amazon if you go get it. It's actually a pretty sweet deal for what you get. The one thing I was hoping you don't get with this model, you have to go up to the $60 model. That one can actually have a motor in here that turns and then follows and tracks. I thought this one had that one. I was a little disappointed it didn't. That would have been really cool. I'm not much for selfie sticks, but if you're a vlogger or something, I think this thing would come in really handy because it gives you a lot of range. What someone else pointed out is you can have it out like this to be walking and vlogging, which is a lot nicer than having to hold your arm out and getting your arm all tired all the time. You can hold it down at your side and still get a really good natural looking shot. I think it's really cool. I think it's worth it. And if you're out there trying to make a vlogging channel, I would say, or maybe even one channel showed example of like tracking someone on another skateboard, stuff like that's really cool. I don't know how in VR we'll use this, but I think when we go on trips or short things, especially if John's gonna be shooting on his phone, I think this will actually come in handy for that. Pretty cool. I'll leave a link in the description for you to check it out if you want to. If you want something more serious, the company makes some actually very intense gimbals for much more intense prices than this. So they do seem to know what they're doing. So check them out. I'll leave a link to their website as well. I want to say thank you for coming out and hanging out with us today for something a little unusual for the channel, but something still pretty fun. And I will see you in another reality.